The thing about Kendrick's not a big physical over-domineering back. But you watch on pass protection, when they shoot a linebacker, Kendrick did not miss a blitz pickup. I mean, he steps right up into the teeth of linebackers that are blitzing. They brought a corner cat from the boundary. He found that. That's his responsibility. But, you got a smaller back stepping up and doing those things. That's a bright spot. That's a good thing. We had turnovers. I think what we end up with, 4 turnovers, that's pretty good. And we talk about that. And, we talk about getting turnovers and getting a short field for the offense. Well, Jernigan got a real short field. We just had to jog out there and kick the extra point. So those are good things. They were 14 points down and kept playing hard. And the reason we got back in it is because they were playing hard. They kept playing hard. They never stopped playing hard. So, I'm encouraged when I see that. Well, like I said, we got to clean the dadgum thing up, quit making mistakes. I'll say this, on the last drive, okay, there wasn't a coach or a kid on our sideline that didn't think we were going to go down and score. And I got to tell you something, we were going for 2. All right, we weren't going to sit on the damn thing. I'm not a big overtime guy. I got one play, I'll take that one play. There's no doubt. That decision was probably made toward late part of the third quarter. I told Dan, I said, Dan, if this thing comes down late in the game for us and we score, I said, we're going to go for 2. It was almost like the offense got consistent or played well in the first quarter, the defense didn't, and then we flip-flopped. The defense played well and the offense didn't play real well. And we got to put together 4 good quarters to be able to beat and win in this league. We've got to learn. We got to take those what ifs and we've got to execute those plays and we've got to make them count. And if we'll do that down the road, we'll win some football games. We're doing things in practice, okay? Maybe some extra deals in practice for when we do things like that. We just, some of it, guys, we just have to be smarter as a football team. We got to get into what I call the process, and we're already into the process. And I told the kids, it doesn't matter what happened on Saturday night. Win or lose, come Sunday afternoon, we got to put that one to bed, and then we got to start focusing on the next game. We started the process Sunday afternoon when we went out and we started running and we did what we call our cleanup period on Sunday afternoon. Of course, the kids have the day off. And we're in there as coaches game planning and trying to put things together and put things in order for Southeast. And so hopefully, and I know a lot more about tomorrow to see how, but our kids have done a nice job in, putting games like that behind them and getting forward and moving on and looking at the next game. And I feel confident that we will do that this week again. When you get 3 or 4 weeks into the season, you got guys that are going to have what I call ouchies. There's going to be little bumps and bruises, and you got to play through those. If you're hurt, if you're injured, you don't play through them. You come out. But if it's a bump or a bruise, most of the time at this level, you just play through those. And we've got that, and I'll say this: I'd be willing to bet a lot of money right now that. The Southeast has got bumps and bruises. I bet you Northwest has got bumps and bruises. I bet you, that stays pretty consistent across the Southland Conference. I mean, it's a physical league, and you're going to have bumps and bruises, and I'm sure we're not the only team that's in that situation.